Okay, don't tune out.
Yeah, hang in there because we've got something a little bit different for you today. See, I was used early this year as a bit of a test dummy for the GMBN Random Tandem. Talk us through it, Martyn.
Yeah, well, okay, so used, that's a harsh word, but it's actually probably the truth. So the Random Tandem is an e-bike. It's got an e-bike power at the back, and then I'm sat on the front. I'm in a wheelchair, usually. So when I'm on the mountain bike, I'm kind of not powering the bike. So this ingenious tandem means I can ride with my friends, we hoped, and we thought we'd have some fun with it. But this video that you're about to see is Mark being used basically as the first rider I tried any of this with. Because we didn't know if it worked until this video.
And it went okay, right? Like, we had a little bit of a hairy start.
Yes.
But we figured it out, we got flowing. I mean, we weren't breaking any records,
No, I mean, but it's scary on the back. There's no doubt it's scary on the back. And since this video, I've done a few rides. Rob Warner, Danny McCaskill, Brett Tippie. I've been out with Blake and rode A-Line in Whistler. Neil's been on the back. Everyone said it's absolutely terrifying. So Mark was pretty brave to try this, and yeah, like I said, it didn't go perfect all the time, but we managed to do a bit of an interview. I did a bit of triathloning. Well, I kitted up a bit, but it's a fun vid.
Check it out.
Come on, Mark, pick up. Come on. Mark! Oh man, oh dude, you couldn't come help me, could you? I just want to get a few more runs in. The weather's just beautiful. I just want to ride some more.
Hey, Martyn! Hey!
Mark! Oh, amazing! Oh, thanks, man.
Mate, no problem.
Oh,
no biggie.
Dude. Come on.
It takes a while to kick in.
Whoa! Whoa! Come on,
it doesn't kick in.
Better hard.
Where are you going?
Where are you going? We're off. How's it feel?
Oh.
How does it feel?
Dreamy.
I'm sort of quite excited.
Okay. All right, this is good.
Yeah.
It's good. Okay.
Okay. Let me give it some wobbles.
Oh, okay.
And then you sort of get the idea of how it feels, yeah? See what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, now stop doing that.
Try no hands. Shall I try no hands?
Never.
Whoa, no, that's hard. That's hard actually. No hands is difficult. How did Mark Preffel get into triathlon? Because you must have started with either swimming or running, and I guess it wasn't bike riding, going by your talents right now. Go on, how did it start for you?
So I came from swimming.
Oh, swimmer. Oh.
Yeah, just did that for years actually.
Yeah.
Loved it, and then.
So what age will you start? What age did you realise you're a swimmer?
I was about 8 actually. It's like my local swim club, and what happens is you kind of you're put into lanes by your ability or age, and one day they're like, oh, you know what, Mark, bit of room in this top lane. Why don't you jump in there? There's like 16-year-old kids in there. I was 8 years old. I was like, right, game on.
Nice.
To the front of the lane, and that was it. I just kept going, and like that. I guess that was like where it all kicked off. I was like, oh, I think I can maybe do something here.
So what, because swimming takes, you have to do crazy hours for swimming, don't you?
Yeah.
And why swimmers always seem to be in the pool at like 5 o'clock in the morning? Why'd you have to go in so early?
Well, because you got to swim twice a day if you're a pure swimmer. So
yeah.
You'd be in the morning.
And why do you have to swim twice?
Just because you've got to get as much time in the pool as you can.
Right.
So yeah, like when I was 15, 16, I was swimming like 11 times a week with school in between, and so you can understand why in the end I was like, actually I'm done with this swimming thing.
I guess there's like, as someone who doesn't do like a sort of fitness-based sport, big puddle coming up.
Boy.
I've always thought like what the mentality's got to be for like someone like yourself training. Are you all just mental? Do you know what I mean? Because it must drive you slightly mad.
It is a weird mentality, I'll say that myself.
Because it's just repetition, isn't it? To like especially swimming.
You've got to enjoy hurting yourself. Like, it is a weird mentality. You enjoy hurting yourself and you enjoy hurting other people. So yeah, if we're on a ride now and I saw that the guys beside us were hurting,
you want to
I'd push on. Like that's how my mind works.
Oh, you
Yeah, I am one
You're
of those people.
Dude, I didn't realise. You're an horrible
All endurance athletes are.
How old were we now where you stopped swimming and got into triathlon?
So I was about 17 when I got into
17.
triathlon.
So you start, how does it start? What I can't get my head around is like you do one sport to an elite level and then you've got to be at an elite level at 2 other sports.
Yeah.
How do you transition? Because that's a lot of,
you know what, it's a bit of a blur. I kind of just threw myself in all guns blazing and like just rode as much as I could. Obviously I could swim. I was a hopeless runner to start off with. Absolutely hopeless.
What's hopeless though? What does that mean? You know, like
I was quite a big swimmer build, believe it or not, back then, but I was. And I was just like, I ran like a boxer. Imagine like, kind of like shoulders fixed and
yeah.
I didn't look pretty.
Right. Not gliding along.
No.
We're going down there in a minute. That's the one we've got to try and do.
Terry's belly.
Terry's belly. That's the one we've got to try and do. Right. We've got to get onto this little bit here, Mark.
Okay.
Right. So this is the first little technical
What's the best
bit.
tackers?
You just, when I give it some beans, you give it some. Right. We should just roll through. That's it. Bit of beans now. Nice. That's it. We're in. This is cool. This bit.
Oh, this
climb.
good.
This climb is wicked fun, man.
You
have to just keep the
this
pedal.
guy up there.
Yeah, we'll beat him. Come on, let's see a bit of your triathlon mentality now, right? Let's nail this guy. You might strike your pedal a few times, but the best thing to do is just keep pedaling through. I'll try and steer through the gaps. Whoop, not like that. Right, let's go wide. I think we're gonna be this guy. Come on, push it. Go on, a bit more. Yes, we do it. Yes. Hello, mate.
Give it up.
Oh, you horrible. You really are mean. Right, so what was your first triathlon competition? Where did you go first?
I did something really locally, like little sprint distance pool triathlon.
Yeah.
Did it in a pair of Speedos.
Of course.
The whole thing.
Of course, yeah.
Biked in the Speedos.
Oh no.
Didn't even put a t-shirt on for the run.
Surely that's got to be against the law.
I didn't have any kit.
Oh right.
Just did it on the cheap.
Oh right. In your Speedos. Nice.
Then I got disqualified in my second triathlon.
Yeah.
Because there's all these rules about when you're allowed to take your helmet off and...
Oh, so you're like the bad boy.
I don't know about that.
Are you the bad boy of triathlon?
I was kind of quite lucky actually, like quite soon on, British Triathlon snapped me up.
Right.
I say snapped me up, I wasn't really like hot property or anything, but...
All right, yeah, Mark, when we get here, hang on a second, pedal us up through here, a bit of beans, and then we're just gonna go on, keep pedaling. Go down here and then get, get your feet down. That was the best place for a post ever. Right, here we go.
I don't need to pedal so much now.
No, you won't need to pedal once we get rolling. What do you think, Mark?
Ask me in a minute.
Whoa, right.
Oh God, sorry.
Bit of beans there, Mark. That's it, perfect. Sorry, I went a bit too high then. Bit more. That's it, then I'm just gonna bring it around. Whoa.
That was cool.
That was crazy, wasn't it?
A couple of bits where I definitely fought it and...
Yeah, you got to get, it was good though.
How good is that?
Right, Mark,
Yeah.
where was we? We were talking about triathlon and you were in your pants and then you grew up, and you stopped swimming and you started triathloning.
Yep.
But so when did you stop competing?
That was a couple of years ago now. Did a race in South Africa.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what, it went pretty well. But then GTN came along, approached me and pulled me away. But no, it's like really cool opportunity to present for channel, following the footsteps of people like yourself, Martyn.
Stop it. But do you miss the competing? Because for someone who's like driven by like nailing someone else when they're under pressure. Like, do you not miss the competition? Like, is that part of your makeup?
Yeah, no, massively. Like, I still try and enter the odd competition here and there.
Yeah.
Just because naturally I'm very competitive, but I found other ways of being competitive. Like I was giving blood the other day and I wanted to be the fastest person to give blood that day. So stuff like that where it's just like, I'll make it a competition. No one else will think of it as being a competition, but I'll make it a competition.
And it's just part of your makeup, you've got to do that.
Yeah.
So what are the actual like racing competitions you were doing now? Because you were doing a run the other day, I saw you'd done a run.
Oh, I did
like a running event.
I did the Bath half marathon.
Yeah.
Yes, that went well. I'm doing the Norseman later this year, which is like the hardest triathlon event. And it's like, you know, if you search toughest events in the world out there,
yeah,
that tends to come up in the top 10.
Oh, no way. So what is that in kind of distance-wise?
It's like an Ironman distance. You do
right.
3.8k swim, 180k bike, and then a marathon to finish at the top of a mountain. But it's all in like...
That is insane.
Brutal conditions in Norway.
Yeah.
Start in a fjord in the dark, jump off the back of a ferry. So yeah.
Oh my God.
Not sure I know what I've let myself in for, to be honest. Yeah.
So this is good training.
Yeah.
So how, have you done an Ironman before?
No.
What?
So I'm gone in the deep end. Haven't done an Ironman. I'm going to get
You've never done an Ironman, so you're not really a triathlete. I thought you're not even a real triathlete.
So I did.
I thought you needed like a tattoo and stuff.
Yeah, I avoided that.
So you avoided the tattoo?
Yeah.
Is that not a good look in the world of triathlon?
Definitely not in the pro field, no.
Isn't it? Oh, is it frowned upon? A little bit.
Yeah, it's not the greatest look, but hey, look, the people that get them, they support our sport, so
yeah,
can't diss it.
It's each to their own.
And it's a cool achievement, hey? So
definitely.
if people want to shout about that,
definitely.
they can.
But so you're going to do your first, I can't believe this, you're going to do your first Ironman distance, and it's in just the craziest location.
Yeah.
That's insane. So you haven't lost your competitive spirit at all?
No.
It's basically the answer to that question. Mark, tell me about the swimming.
Well, yeah, so we've got open water swim mostly. You've got Olympic distance swim, which is 1,500 metres, middle distance swim, 1.9k, and then an Ironman swim, which is 3.8k.
And you wear this the whole time?
You're not quite like that, though.
My eye won't close. Ow, it really hurts. So, tell me about the running. Oh, Jesus. Hang on.
Yeah, so the running, it's 10k for the Olympic distance, half marathon for the middle distance.
Mark, what are you wearing and why aren't you on the bike? Jesus Christ. Are you on? I've got a swimming hat on. Did all right. You did good.
Apart from the point I got catapulted off the back. A bit like when you're in the back of a bus on the rear seat and you go over a bump.
That was quite worrying, that bit.
My worry was you just heading off down the run.
Down the trail. Imagine if you'd killed me. Oh, man.
I wasn't going to let that happen.
Wouldn't have been so bad.
But yeah, it was great fun, so thanks ever so much. And
thank
you guys
you.
got to learn a little bit more about me, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, and if you'd like to see more from GTN, click on the globe and subscribe. If you'd like to see some more of these Random Tandem videos, you can see them by clicking just down here.
See you next time.